So hey guys, we are back with another video, and in this video we are going to look at all the updates that we have got from Google I/O 2025. I think by now all of us know that Google has been working on a lot of things from the previous 7 to 8 months. Once they got a taste of how OpenAI has been releasing back-to-back top-class models, and no one is still ready to switch to Gemini after the disruption that was caused by the 1.5 Pro model. So I think when we look at the cycle that has been created, right? I think we know that every 3 to 4 months there is going to be an event by a tech giant, let's say Google, Microsoft, OpenAI, DeepSeek, Anthropic, and they're going to throw another model, and it is going to become the best model in the market. So we need to see how long this cycle is going to keep going, and when it is going to stop. When we reach a point that okay, no one is able to perform a particular model. So because I think GPT 3.5, right, that was a threshold point, or you can say 4. That was a threshold point which a lot of models and companies were not able to outperform for a very long time. Then 4.0 came, 4.0 mini came, 4.1 came, in between Llama model came, then DeepSeek model came, then I think Claude models came. So a lot of things happened in the previous 2 years, but I think 3.5 and 4 were a point where we felt that, right? So yeah, let's look at Gemini 2.5. Let's start with the very first thing, what they are claiming. So I actually had the opportunity through my tasks assigned at the company to test the top latest models 2.5 Pro and Flash, and I can for sure say I saw a lot of difference in the results previously and now. The thinking process is now even more deeper. The models are now when are giving a response, they are more conscious to not hallucinate. So when you look at the results, they are like the blog, they say that we have updated the 2.5 Pro model to help developers build richer and interactive web apps. And they have seen that they have got very positive reactions from the users and developers. And I would say because of this, the new training or whatever new type of data they have added, the model is now working far better than it used to work before. Because even previously it was the best model by far after 4.1, I guess. But right now I think I have tested it on very complex things, and I can for sure say that 2.5 Pro is the best model right now. So if you look at the results, right, you will see that the on mathematics, the 2.5 Pro model is the best model right now. It's I think 49.4%, right, the USMO 2025 benchmark, and this was the latest model with Deep Think, and these are the O3 and O4 mini model. I think O4 and O3 mini are not that good in complex tasks. I have tested. They used, they most of the time forget the patterns that they were told to recognize. So 2.5 Pro is really good. That explanation part. Code, I think more and less, I would still stick with 3.7 Sonnet for a long time. I have been using it. Maybe I'll try it on AI Studio 1 2 times, and if it is working well, we can try it. And but I still don't have confidence. I don't know because of the previous things that Google has done. Multimodality, that is an interesting field because a lot of companies want to conquer this one, but no one has able to till now. So let's see. Now Flash 2.5 Flash, why this is going to be the game changer? Because 2.5 Pro right now is I would say if I have to balance it on a scale of both latency and price, it is at the top right now, at the top right, and that's not a good thing, right? Latency is too much. I think for a single query, it was taking for me more than I think 25 to 26 seconds, and the cost for running 75 queries was around $0.8. Just imagine that $0.8 for 75 queries is a lot right now, because we have cheaper models like GP and Gemini 2.5 Flash. So everyone wants a cheaper model, right? So if you look at the results, they are not far deviated compared to 2.5 Pro, but obviously you will be able to see the difference, right? It is not that good as 2.5 Pro, but it is still better than O4 Mini, that I can for sure say. 3.7 Sonnet, I would need to test, because the purpose of 3.7 Sonnet model is for coding. So I will need to test that. And the thinking budget thing is coming to even 2.5 Pro, right? They have said that thinking budget is 2.5 Flash. By default, it is coming. And 2.5 Pro with budgets will be generally available for stable productions in the coming weeks. So that's a good thing. Through that, maybe we are able to reduce our costs a lot. Now, one more thing I think they have shown, that yeah, that new native audio and improvements to the live API. So right now the live API, if you guys have not tested, I would highly recommend you go and test it through Google AI Studio. It's awesome thing. They're saying they have released a set of early features now, and it's a proactive audio in which the model will ignore background conversation and know when to respond. So a lot of good things have been added to the live API. I think MCP support, that was native support for MCP definitions in Gemini API. So I think A2A by Google, right? That was one thing that we were expecting some new news to come on, that how much growth it has got in the Google I/O event. That okay, these number of companies through our clients or whatever third party we have onboarded them on this framework, and they are in their day-to-day life using this framework A2A. But I was expecting, but it's fine. But everything happens, right? Maybe this whole event was focused more on AI than the AI agents part. Okay, we do have a small tweak on agent thing. We have Project Mariner. So unfortunately, because I am not a US citizen, I live in India and I don't currently have the Google AI Ultra. I am not able to access it, but I think you all must have seen what this is capable of: finding personalized jobs, hiring a tasker to build furniture. So just tell it and it will execute a list of tasks, and all the agents are going to execute, get this task done, give it back to orchestrator, and you're good to go. Interesting thing, I think, when it comes to multitasking agents, right? Google has been focusing on it from the previous 6 months because of the open source things happening a lot in this field, maybe because of that. But let's see. Now, Gemini is now able to access your search history. Sundar Pichai said it in a very really beautiful tone. If you guys give us the permission, we can access your search history. And I decided to go ahead with this just to see how it's working. It was working well. I have not tested it much. I just asked it what has been recently going on in my head, and it looks like few things have been going on in your mind. LLMs and AI, you have been researching various models like Qwen, DeepSeek, and Gemini, looking into papers, architecture, interview questions, practical applications like Llama Index, Pydantic AI, nice. Witcher 2 game. This is really nice. I was not expecting it to have been greatly, I was thinking to purchase Witcher 3 recently after completing 2. So, nice thing. Traveling, you have shown interest in Ooty. So, now because it has seen my search history, it has seen my mails, because this career interest, I was talking to one of my friend who is in Databricks, and that was not related to a job thing, but it has not access to your mails, right? Elections, you have been following both US and upcoming Indian elections. I remember it was 6 months back the US elections happened, right? That was a single search, and I was just studying the difference between the democracies of India and US. It's an interesting thing. It actually filtered it out down to multiple categories. Now, I think Google Beam. Similar thing, it has not been released yet, but I think it was Project Astra before, and now they have named it to Google Beam. So I won't be doing a lot of things, but this is, you can say, a physical implementation of AI, that when you sit in front of a Project Astra, device, you will be able to recognize, feel that the person sitting in front of you is in a three-dimensional space present there, and you can just take an apple from that guy. I was going through the blogs, that how they must have implemented it using the three-dimensional dispatching. But the demos actually look really interesting. I think MKBH did it last year, and it was magnificent. Now coming to Flow, unfortunately, again, Flow is not available in India, and I also don't have the Google AI plan. I'm thinking of taking the Pro plan that I'm coming to next, but I think we all saw, right? Now AI is able to not only produce videos but audio along with that. How good can things become now? Are we heading towards a place where AI can actually generate movies, proper movies? I think this is the start of that. Designers and artists will be worried now. Now, coming to, are these plans worth it? So, I personally feel Google AI Pro, this is for, if you think is worth that, okay, you pay 19,050 rupees per month, but like 1950 rupees, that is under 2,000, right? And it's feasible for anyone to pay. Like, I was thinking of taking this plan because I already have a Google One plan where I'm paying around 200 rupees per month, and I have that AI Pro. I can get all the access to the things. But the point is, a lot of things are still restricted to US. 2.5 Pro is still available for me through Google AI Studio. It is, I won't be doing this much that it will revoke my access. And VO2 is available, not VO3. Remember this, VO2. High limits for image to video with VO2 not VO3, the best model, research and writing assistant with Notebook LM, which I have not faced an issue till now. Your personal assistant to browse the web, Gemini and Chrome, that I think they have came out the Project Mariner, that is only US specific right now. Access to Gemini and Google Apps directly, that's fine. I think I don't need it that much. Now in Ultra, you got a lot of things, but the problem is it's too much. If you see 24,000 rupees per month, it's a lot. 24,000 is a lot, and it's right now only available in US. That's a problem. But even when it comes to India, I am not sure if this is worth, because you get VO3 here, and maybe you get Notebook LM is fine. 2.5 Pro with Deep Think, everything is available now. You even have highest limits to Project Mariner. You have YouTube Premium individual plan. Remember this. This is a YouTube Premium individual plan, not even a family plan. Okay, because YouTube Premium I already have. Storage you get 30 TB. I don't know if this can be shared. This plan is shareable, because if you go to normal plans, right, you have a lot of plans here. Okay, you can share storage with up to 5 others. Okay, good. This is good. So I personally think AI Pro is okay, but you still don't get a lot of things, right? If I want to use the latest things, I won't be getting them, right? But if I want to use, let's say, the plan which is Ultra, it is costing me a lot. 12,000 or 24,000 rupees per month if it comes to India is a lot. And I don't really think anyone in my circle or anyone my known will be taking that plans. I think it's going to be 1/4 the salary of a lot of people if they take that plan. So, yeah. Now, coming to the last thing I want to share with you guys, the loop. I posted this on Twitter, I think 10 minutes back, 10 15 minutes back. We are stuck in this loop, right? I saw this on LinkedIn. We are currently on this Gemini part. Then we go to Claude, because some Claude 3.9 Sonnet will come. Then we'll go to Grok, because Grok is going to release Grok 4. Then DeepSeek R2 will be coming, OpenAI O5 will be coming, and with this loop will keep going on. We won't ever get to know how these models are achieving that level accuracy, except for DeepSeek I'm expecting. But it's interesting that this loop has been going on for long now. I think since 2023 this loop has been going on. Although I would still say OpenAI has been dominating this loop, but post 2.5 release, I am positive that Google can dominate this loop finally now. They have been trying since 2020, but I'm not able to. Llama by Meta, unfortunately, they are coming to a dead end. I hope they come up with something new and open source, and that changes the whole game. I hope. So yeah, that was it for this video, guys. I hope you guys liked my review of and my views on the whole Google I/O event, how it went. And I think in the next video we are going to talk about a lot of new things that has been happening on the open source field. I think a lot of things like smart drag and things have been happening, and I wanted to give you guys an update why open source is currently giving the best of all time, especially in AI and AI architectural and envelopes field. So yeah. So thank you for watching the video, guys. Thank you and have a nice day.